Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Holly, Psychic Medium, Energy Reader. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is my second attempt, so I've already put my mug over here. It says thank you. That's the vibe. Have gratitude and be thankful and grateful for the people, for the animals, for the situations in your lives, even the ones that may not always seem like they're the best possible scenario, because they are hopefully leading you to a place of growth and to a new understanding of who you are. Today, it is simply thank you and to be in appreciation. Gratitude. Gratitude for all things. Okay. All right. So, the Fairy Tarot, Radley Valentine. I've already been shuffling it since this is my second attempt at a video. All right. What is the message for the collective? This is a general reading. It will only resonate with some of you, not all of you. Take that one. Okay. So we have two, both face down. Let's see what's going on. This is your Friday reading, by the way. It is a general reading. Only take what resonates, and if nothing resonates, then just be entertained and hang out with us for a while, okay? A lot of people have a lot going on. All right, so we've got two here. Okay, I just dropped a big chunk of it. It opened to the Prince of Autumn, dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous. Cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. Okay. All right. Oh, this almost goes along with what happened, or what I'm trying to talk about, here with the gratitude. When it opened up and just fell onto the table, this was on the bulk of it, and the other part of it, I picked the one that was on top. Okay, I'm just dropping everything now. But it's the Five of Summer, and she's a big moth. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens you or worries you. So that's what you want to separate from. How cool. And that's true. I mean, sometimes we can't help it. Sometimes we are in the middle of things that we can't help. And they said to take the one on the top. Sometimes it's hard not to be a little worried and scared. And if you are, it's okay. But ask for intervention, ask for help, and ask for guidance from your spirit team. Hi, baby. I got a little girl here. Come on up, baby. Come on. All right, the one that was on top of the deck is the Eight of Summer. The desire for a more meaningful life. Realizing that it's time to move on. Choosing to make major life changes. Okay. I'm just going to leave that there. All right, now the two that are part of the reading, that were distinctly part of the reading, we have the Five of Spring and the Four of Autumn. Yeah, this deck separates it out since it's an elemental-based and fairy-based deck. They separate the suits out by seasons. All right, so the Five of Spring. Opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. Isn't that interesting? So if you are surrounded by people and you question their motivations, that's what I'm hearing. If you question their motivation, stop, pull back, take a breath. Don't jump into anything until you are sure about what you are doing next with your own actions. All right, and then the Four of Autumn. Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. So if you can give to charity of any kind, please do. But if not, as far as saving, if you can save, great. But sometimes it's paycheck to paycheck and moment to moment. So, and not even that. So you do what you can do to get by, but really look at where you're spending. And I know this is a random thing to get, but look at your subscription services if you have any. They could be more than you think, or you may have things on like auto ship or something like that. So make sure you are really looking at what you're putting out and what is coming in, and will it match up? All right. So, yeah, something about canceling subscriptions. That's coming up. That is a really specific thing. Very weird. All right. But it's true. We need to look at that. So, all right. Now, what I'm getting from that is that somebody is worried about the company they're keeping and about learning. It's not just budgeting. Someone is just learning how to budget. Isn't that right, little baby? Someone is just learning, like it is an art and a skill. Someone is learning how to budget. I don't even know where to go with that. Oh, all right, let's see. Let's get some clarification. Yeah, this one. They want me to use the Ideals Tarot. Okay. So, and I feel like someone in the collective is annoyed with me. I don't know why. I just got the message now. It's nothing I've read, nothing I've seen. Okay. Well, then there are a lot of other readers online. That's okay. Honey, please stop trying to chew the microphone. Yes, I know. Okay, that's weird. So if somebody's got a problem with me, I'm sorry. I don't know why, but that's okay. You do you. Just go on about your business and find another reader and mwah. Okay. So, this is a general reading. And quite honestly, on YouTube, readers are pretty much, oh, my nose, it just now. Kind of a dime a dozen. So, but if you do like the channel, please check your subscription and make sure you're still subscribed if you want to, or if you are inclined to do so. All right. Weird, specific, random messages today. Okay. Hi, baby. All right. Let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got. All right. All right. Clarification, please, on those last two cards, because those were very specific. This card. Oh, someone feels like... All right, honey bunny, you got to get down, baby, because I don't know what's going on, but you're just wanting to knock this microphone right off, and I don't want you eating it. All right, Two of Pentacles. This is the typical depiction in terms of someone is trying to do a balancing act while making a decision and juggling, and their ship's in the background. It's like, oh, the ship's in the background. It reminds me of import-export business. So be careful where you're spending your money. That's what I just keep hearing. All right. All right, we have two that came out. Yay. All right, clarification. Page of Cups and the Six of Wands. All right, the Page of Cups is a merman, and he's holding, is that a genie lamp? Yeah, or an oil lamp. So he has the fire of love. He's holding the Aladdin's lamp. Oh, wishes granted. The Aladdin's lamp part of it is very specific. I'm just not feeling this today, and I'm getting all these random weird messages coming in, and then the Six of Wands. This should be like a victory lap. Someone coming in to make things better, but in terms of affairs of the heart and love and romance and all that, but it's really deceitful and not what you think it is. That's just not a happy reading. Someone knows what you want, so that's what they're saying, and that's the Aladdin's lamp. Let's get some clarification on that. So something is wrapped up with finances. Something is wrapped up with moving. Something is wrapped up with someone pretending to be Cupid, but there's really an ambitious an ulterior motive that does not jibe. King of Cups. But a King of Cups is just the opposite. A King of Cups is one that is grounded, stable, truly and genuinely. When they make a declaration of emotional importance, it is truly a declaration that can be counted on. Is this the same person? I get the feeling it's not the same person as that page. Okay. All right, they're coming out in a weird way, and I just dropped a ton on in these two. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. I feel like... Let me see what's on the... Oh, gosh. All right, I'm getting up. Whew, makes me dizzy. All right. Okay. Got the Eight of Cups. Walking away. Queen of Cups, or Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. King of Cups, Queen of Wands. Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords. Those are pretty auspicious cards to drop on the ground. These last two, Four of Swords and Seven of Pentacles. Someone needs a vacation. Someone needs a day of self-pampering. Someone needs to rest, recuperate, and recover. And someone is, after they do that, they can then reap the benefit and the rewards of their labors. Okay. Now we have the Queen of Cups. We have a Five of Cups. We have Death. And we have the High Priestess. Oh my word. Holy moly. We got a lot going on here. Spirit, there's something going on. Big and huge. What is going on? Just Spirit, step in, start talking to me, because I have no idea. I'm just I'm a little it's quiet. It is so quiet today. It feels like Spirit is preparing a place. Spirit is in the act of preparation. And so as a result, it's almost like if someone were saying, as they're in the kitchen in a flurry of activity and making food, and then you're walking out the door and say, oh yeah, don't forget to buy salt. And then they go back to what they're doing and you can barely hear them. And it's like, oh yeah, and don't forget to get whatever. So that's the way the messages feel and sound today. So if I'm a little frazzled and not really connecting, that's what's going on. I'm connecting, but it's like I'm getting yelled at while they're off doing something else and preparing a place. They're like, I know we got to do that, blah, blah. Just. So it's an odd reading, and I get that. And I am very tempted not to upload this. So if you see it, I decided, I'm just going to put it out there. If you, well, if you don't, you won't see it. So, but in that particular grouping of cards, there is strength to be had in adversity, and don't underestimate that. That's the first thing I'm hearing. The second thing is, okay, if this is your reading, you are about to make a decision. You are about to make a huge, life-altering decision. And when that decision is made, there may be a little bit of crumbling. That Five of, was it a 5 or an 8? I think it was 8 of Cups. Emotionally, there might be a little bit of shutting down. So be aware of that. So there may be a little bit of shutting down happening. But then you've got, I think the Page of Cup energy was almost in the past. So you've got the court cards, like the King and Queen of Cups, Wands. You've got aces of swords and wands. I mean, the high priestess. You've got all this stuff. But smack in the middle of it, you had the four of swords telling you rest, recover, take a healing salt bath, you know, if that appeals to you. What I'm hearing is prepare yourself for the coming goodness. Prepare yourself. They are preparing a place for something unrelated to you. It's not you, but it's for another. And they are saying, and when I say they, I mean Spirit. They're saying this is a good time to rest and think about who you are and what you need. There's also a big message and a big push. Don't be afraid to ask for what you need and what you want. So if you are in the middle of a difficult situation or a trying situation, or you're not even sure where to begin to stop, take a breath and take care of yourself, or what you're supposed to do as part of that. Sometimes there's so much happening, you don't even know where to stop and ask for help, or how, or what to ask for. Let Spirit figure it out for you. Leave it up to them. Just say, this is what I need. This is the feeling I need. Please show me how to make that happen. Please make that happen. This is the one instance I would say, just put it all in their hands and tell them, please fix this and take care of it for me. This isn't even the show me the door and I'll walk through it, because typically I believe we always have to do our part too. But sometimes, every now and then, you just need to talk to Spirit and say, look, I can't deal with anymore. I can't handle this. Please take the situation. Please fix it and deal with it. I'm finished. And literally see yourself handing it over to Spirit. Now, baby. Oh, look at my little girl. Well, she's kind of a senior citizen now, but you know. Yes, you are. So am I. Anyway, but yeah, when you get your AARP card, you're kind of there, and I've had it for a little while now. So anyway, very disjointed. I'm sorry this is such a disjointed reading, but the message overall for Friday and for the weekend is take care of yourself. Ask for intervention. Rest. Do self-care. I know that gets, self-care. That gets used a lot. If ever you are going to take care of your own needs and yourself, this is the time to do it. This weekend. It is a self-care weekend. And you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. If you don't feel like it, if you're just like, I just can't right now, there's too much going on, that's enough. It's your life. No one's going to live it for you. No one's going to step in and pay your bills. No one's going to do all these things. So you take care of you. That is of critical importance. Okay? Yeah, that's the main message. You take care of you. And the little babies. All right. Yeah, I think that's it. This one was not very long, but whew, I don't think you all want any more of me today. This is really disjointed. So I like that idea, and I am going to absolutely do it. Self-care, rest, recover, recuperate. If there's any way that you can avoid, this is, I don't want to say avoid being productive, but if you're motivated and this is not your reading and you're like, woohoo, and ready to blaze a trail, then you go for it, do it. But I feel like if this is your reading, you may be so exhausted and on the verge of burned out that you need a rest and recover weekend. This is absolutely your self-care weekend. Okay? So treat yourself to something really good, nourishing, good food to eat, a cozy, comfy, you know, chair, couch, cushion, blankie, bed, whatever. You know, watch a movie if you can, read a book if you can, whatever you need to do to make it about you. Okay? All right, and I am sending you so much love. And yeah, all of a sudden I'm feeling a little bit more connected and cohesive. So the energy was all over the place. I don't know what Spirit's doing today, but they're like, we're busy. You're on your own. Oh, by the way, tell them this, tell them that. I'm like, okay, whatever, whatever. So I feel like the little kid who's the one that runs to the corner market on Thanksgiving to get something that Grandma forgot, you know, that she needs to make the meal. Hey, and don't forget, we need some more chicken stock. You know, but the spiritual version. So I don't know what's going on with that. They're busy. So while they're busy, we can still ask for help, but you know what? We got to take care and rest. And that is exactly what is on the that's the assignment. And I am going to take it to heart. She's smacking me with her toe. Okay, it's time to go. All right, I'm sending so much love to all of you. Yeah, we'll talk on Monday. Thank you. Bye.